Greetings, everyone. This will be a twin flame reading for the month of March. You're here with Soul Stories. Welcome to my channel. And this deck, I'll pull 5 cards for the Divine Masculine to see where his energy is at. The next deck, we'll pull for the Divine Feminine, and then we'll use the clarifiers to see where we meet in the middle. How much more work do we have to do to get where we need to be at? Let's do it like that. This is the first time I've ever worked spread like this. Usually I just read for me and my Divine Masculine, and this is the way I read for us. So let me try it with you guys, see if I can tap into the collective. And please, Divine, please do not make this reading about me and mine. Take out all of my ego, all of my biases, all of my particulars. Okay, 5 cards for the masculine energy, please. One, 2. I'm going to pull all the cards before we get the reading. 4. This one wants to come out. And 5. Okay, for the Divine Feminine. Divine, can you give me a clear indication where the Divine Feminine energy is? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What did this one to say? Self. And see, this card peaked before, and it wants to show itself. It really wanted to come out. This is the energy that the Divine Feminine is in. She's healing herself. She's loving herself. She is doing her work, her inner work, and she's feeling complete and whole within herself. Since the Divine Feminine had an extra card, let's see what's on the bottom deck for the Divine Masculine. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So the significator for the masculine is the Knight of Cups. Let's put him here. Can you see that? And for the feminine, let's put her there. Okay. For the Divine Masculine, we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. we have the Page of Wands, and we have Justice. For this particular collective of feminines, we have the Mind card, the 6. We have the Ace of Air, 6 of Swords, Ace of Air. We have the 5 of Wands. We have another, I'm sorry, this is the 4 Swords. That makes sense. Rest, meditation. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have love. Just love. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So, this particular group of masculines, I say, are single. And they're waiting to come into union. And this weight, the weight itself, is oppressive to them. Because they're lacking, or they're struggling with inspiration of being able to communicate their love and their of this connection. And here's the divine working on behalf of justice to bring this communication to the feminine. And the feminine here, with this 4 of air, she's meditating. She's putting herself back together, her logical mind into balance and stability. And she's making it so she's still inside it. You know, she's centered. She's becoming centered in herself, in her own worth, her own needs, her own dreams, with or without the masculine is the message. And here we have the Ace of Air. She's clear. She's crystal clear. And she's, in this card depicts a whale. She's just breathing in and out the light of her truth. And she's crystal clear. With a force to be reckoned with, too, with her truth. I mean, she's steadfast in her truth. And here is this struggle, this, you know, of that pull, of that energy transfer with her divine masculine. She feels it is conflicting her because it pulls her away from that stillness, and she's fighting the battle to not let the ego or that outside voice deter her from her stillness and her inner peace. And this is the conflict that the divine feminine is in right now. And she's hold on, she's in a place where she knows her worth. She knows what she gives to this situation and any situation that she's puts herself into, because she's being very picky about what she's allowing into her space to disturb this peace that she's trying to maintain. So if she's not giving and getting at equal amounts, that is balanced, that is keeping her inner energy balanced and satisfied and happy and high frequency, a high vibration. She's guarding against all this. It's in the middle of her reading, and here is the card of love. Her heart is opening, and she's trying to maintain once again this high vibration of love and light. And you see the butterflies, the transformation is complete for her. And she has the crescent moon. And Divine is saying that the new moon that we just had is what pivoted her to this stasis that she has acquired. And that's what I felt. That's when I finally found balance, because I had started readings months ago, and my channel, and every reading was just with the angst of this mission that I was on. So I'm just coming back. I'm fully balanced, and it happened right around that new moon. It was just, I just gave it up. You know, I still hold space. I know he's my person, but this part of the waiting is what it is. It's just the waiting for, you know, everyone to complete their cycles, everyone to get where they need to be in the 3D per se. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck to see the energy between us in the 3D. Because this right here, this framework, that's what I call it, the framework is 5D. This is where we're at in the 5D. And this particular, these particular folks that I'm reaching, in the collective, and I've always understood it as my particular wave of my generation of twin flames, because all of us, you know, I'm not saying everybody's not fighting their battles the best they can, but some of us have been on this journey a little longer, and so therefore we've crossed and we've purged different energy, and we really are in different places. So let's see what is between us in the 3D. Okay. First card is a transformation. The second card, the King of Swords. Next card, we have the Seven of Cups. Boom. Down, that confusion. At the center, now we have the Knight of Swords. Not the Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's the Knight. And then we have the Devil. He's popped out again. Okay. So with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four Swords, we have transformation. So is your Divine Masculine using his bachelorhood to finish his transformation, or he's transforming into a single person, is the question. Then here we have the King of Swords showing up on the Three of Wands, card of expansion, a card of somebody waiting for their ships to come in, someone who is has made his choice, and now maybe he's waiting for the next step. And so when the King of Swords, he's definitely made his choice, and he's logically feeling, well, he's using his mind instead of his feelings for this. Where here, mentally, the feminine is clear. With the Three of Wands, this is more of passion, more of the intuition, more of the divine masculine getting his downloads. The feminine has received from every dimension, and she's crystal clear. He's getting his downloads now from the divine, and they're inspiring him to make this choice, to make this move with a clean, with his head. And I know with my masculine, he's very logical, very reality based, and that's what moves him. If it doesn't make sense, then he's in his head about it till he knows his next move. And then here's this Seven of Cups representing this confusion. And this confusion for the male, the divine masculine, is oppressive to him, because once again he's in this energy of the wands. And I'm not saying it's foreign to masculines, but they use it for sexual energy. They use it for passion, to create. They use it for inspiration. But this love energy that's entering their heart is causing confusion for them. It's foreign to them. This is not their area of expertise, okay? And the feminine, she is in this, this drama with trying to say centered, because let's admit, divine feminines, we don't do well with that air energy and that self-control. Whatever we feel, we want to express it. Whatever we want to just go for it. And we are just these free beings that, are like being told or, being guided to transfer, all this love, all this passion, all the things that we want to say. We have to sit here and we have to use the law of attraction to just magnetize him here without us doing anything. And this is the drama. This is the confusion, because we're both using the pieces of ourselves in the 3D that are foreign to us. This is not our way that we usually operate. And, it's causing this confusion. So this Knight of Swords, he is the divine masculine, is planning, and he is rehearsing what he's going to do, what he's going to say, how he's going to come forward. And for the divine feminine, this is how she's setting, mentally and, her boundaries. How much she's willing to give, how much she's willing to accept, on an equal. And for feminine, we want to give. We're nurturing. We are. We can do it endlessly. We can multitask. We can give it to our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our fathers, our children, our grandfathers, our co-workers. We give, 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 give. And here we are strategically planning with our divine masculine what it is that we're going to give him when he gets back. What is it that we're going to accept when he gets back? Because we know we'll do too much. We just really will. And it's really sad that this where we're at, but it has to be this way, because otherwise the energy when we meet would be so discombobulated. You know how it is. You can't really think. All you are is just bundle of energy and feelings and just but for this to come together, for this to work at the point of reunion, because here is clearly separation that I'm reading for. That there's going to have to be a conversation. So this conversation has to be logical. It has to be something that both of us can get our message across without somebody running, without somebody shutting down, without somebody feeling triggered, because this is what we do to each other. So we're making plans for the reunion conversation, at least, to be as peaceful and calm as possible, and thorough and truthful. So here is the tie that binds. This is for the masculine. This is him looking at the unfairness of the injustices, maybe that he's caused his divine feminine. And this is the only major arcana that he got. So he's feeling this pretty heavily. And it's not that he thinks he was the devil, but it's just something that's binding him. It's something that's keeping him blocked from coming forward, because he is tied to his reasons that he did what he did. He's tied to his ego, but the divine is making him look at it, making him heal it, purge it in the fire of hell. And he's still there. He's not able to move on from that, because I don't know. We'll clarify it. And then the love. The all-binding love that the divine feminine has for her masculine, even when she wants to just run for the hills. She stands centered and bound. This is her contract. And she will honor it. And she's sending herself for this love. And she's sending the light out to her masculine. And please, Finna, continue to do that, even on your worst of days. Because what you give out is what you will receive. Okay. I think that's pretty clear, but we'll throw out a few clarifiers, especially on these three arcana that came out right there. Okay, can you please clarify why the devil is here. The shadow. What is the shadow between justice of the divine masculine and the love of the divine feminine? What is the shadow work that needs to be done? Oh man, I still got the placeholder card in there. Okay, we have the the Seven of Swords. This deceit. That's for the deceit. The betrayals that happened in the past. You know, he's still ruminating on it. You know, how can she love me after, you know, what I've done? And here is the Five of Wands. This is the masculine struggle about it. And here's the Joker. That's that question. That's that riddle. He just cannot figure out how is this going to work. How am I going to get past this? And the key to this, you know, he wants forgiveness from the feminine, but he's going to have to learn to forgive himself. That's the key. He's going to have to learn to forgive himself for where he was at that time when all of that occurred. Okay, so let's clarify the devil with the Love card. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Swords. I'm not taking all these cards. So, and we have the Four of Swords showing up again. So, yeah, the Two of Cups wanted to show. Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles again, the Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. So, you know, feminine, you have to rest your mind with this anxiety of this weight. And, you know, just work on becoming a solid provider for yourself, a solid in knowing that you are abundant, whole person by yourself. Keep that vibration. Keep it. Don't let it keep this lack of having your man there keep you up at night. He's right there. What is yours is yours. Just know that. Just know that. And then these came out by itself, and the divine is just telling me to read it by itself. You know, with these Two of Cups in the middle. I don't know why I laid it out like that. But we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Seven of Wands. So he's holding fast. The divine masculine's holding fast to his wish to unite with his divine partner. And the divine feminine is holding fast to holding out for her man to show up with abundance and with a generosity of in the 3D. These are pentacles. These are pentacles. She's holding out for that. I just don't think she's in the mood for anything other than that. And I hope you liked this reading, and I hope everything was clear. If it resonated with you, please leave me a comment. If you want a personal reading, the information is in my description box. And I see you next month, all my good twin flamers out there. And union is coming. I feel it. And keep your heads up, folks. All right. Goodbye.